It is time, guys. We are now testing our 3060 Ti versus the latest LOL miner. Does NVIDIA get pawned? But first,
DJ Rabid, spin that. It's me, NVIDIA, back from the dead. Let's get rolling.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain. Pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less, you check as I'm chess, what's happening next, yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, that's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I'll leave an impression and take a redemption. Just kill, no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression, You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place, I wanna be first. Work till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions in the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off, I'ma break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft, you can change lives, you create thoughts. Never waste time, you got one shot, you got one life. Better pop off, what do you like? Make a dream job, no 9-5, no mean boss. Just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me. I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me. And what was left over I put towards my dreaming. But the only thing in life that has meaning are the things you gotta work for, believe me. Take into your hands a plan, your own hands can land your own brand. And damn, I feel like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility, convincingly unwilling to put in the fucking hours it takes to get some power. Don't be sour, take a cold shower, scream until you're louder, work until you're prouder. And all the doubters, they're just downers. I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm pissed off at these f***ing clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. I'm just telling you to fight for your dreams, but it's not what it seems. Man, it's hard to be seen when everybody wants to be king. Yeah, they all wanna ring, yeah, we all wanna be free. So show me what you got, what you bring, how you fight in the ring, how you take a fucking swing. Do you got heart, are you mean? Got some scars, got some needs, are you willing to go bleed? I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm pissed off at these f***ing clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm pissed off at these f***ing clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown.
Hey guys, what's going on? Rabid here. We're going to be doing some fun stuff today. What is that? We're going to be testing this 3060 Ti that I got that, I don't know, maybe LHR to the point where I should just throw it against the wall and beat it with a hammer. That'd be fun. How many do you think anyone would get mad if I smashed a 3060 Ti with a sledgehammer? Because that's what might end up happening. Anyway, regardless, we're going to be testing my card here and seeing how well it does do with the latest LOL miner. And we're going to do a quick roll call. Stingy wants a 30-second review of my absolute horrified messy couch. So that's insane, but maybe we'll see about that. Let's do a roll call. What do we got here? We got 4AMH, Dave Collins, Red Putts, Fudweiser. Uh-oh. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Fudweiser. So we got Fudweiser there. We got Red Putts, Dave Collins, Johannes, Automatic Beats, MC, Ancient Astronaut, of course. We got Stingy. Is there any... Thank you for the 50 knock, by the way. Is there any possibility of getting a 30-second review of the great couch you have in the room? Possibly. Oh, crazy. Dave Collins, Ancient Astronaut, Responsive Resolve, Israel, Oloner, Ogunbenmi. DMX. Oh, it just jumped. If I missed anyone, I'm very, very sorry. Mike Baldwin, Ryan Marks, whoever's on the bottom here. BRRE, John Z, Red Putts again. Yeah, everyone, welcome. What's going on? How's everyone doing? What is today? I gotta check my calendar. What is today? Today's the 30th. I know. Today's Wednesday. We got OCTOMINER stuff to do, so we have to roll through that. I knew it wasn't going to be a very popular video this morning, but it was still news I wanted to point out. So we're just going to go to the OCTOMINER website here right quick. Add this in, that one maybe, this one, OCTOMINER shop, crypto website, yada yada. So if you're on, hey, they got A4000s in. Okay, they got GPUs also, A4000s to be precise. But make sure I can see my screen. They do have their, minimum quantity. You can now order just one. So let's just try this right now. We're going to go to view product here. See if this works. View product, engage. Oh man, they sold out already? Remember, they only have X limited amount of stock here, but we'll see what happens. Choose version. We want high spec. There's 108 in stock. Whoa, they're only supposed to have, they're going to have 400 and stuff. They said they're down to 108 already. 3/4 of their stock pretty much is already sold. That's crazy. That is crazy. High spec, ships between April. Yeah, add to cart. You want to add this to cart? Yeah, view cart, checkout. We go to checkout. Maybe I want to view cart first because I need to put in my code. No. Uh-oh. Where can I enter my code? Place order. I don't want to place it yet, but you can. So times one part worked. I wanted to go back here. Let's just go to the cart maybe. View cart. There's supposed to be a code. There it is. Apply coupon code. I may have some doxing capabilities in my coupon codes. I just got to click on it to find out. Yes, I did. Good thing I did that. So allegedly, you enter code RabidMining. Let's see if it still works. Bam. Did it work? Yes, you got $25 off. So you got $25 off with coupon code RabidMining. So use that. Good thing I didn't do that because there's a secret hidden code in there that's top secret. That's kind of saved in there, so I can't put that live. Anyway, code RabidMining does grant $25 off. You can now do minimum order purchases of 1. It used to need 5. You used to have at least 5 in order to get these. Quarterly, they are doing that. If you missed the video this morning, this is what it's about. We're also talked about the Aeon crypto tournament that's coming out in like 2 weeks, so be sure for that. But right now we're talking about OCTOMINER. Single unit purchases available, $859 USD. I'm not sure what shipping is, if it's up, down, whatever. Shipping was a factor as well. Now I don't know how much it costs to build a rig these days, but eventually in the bull run it was cheaper to buy an OCTOMINER than it was to build a complete open air frame. And also the OCTOMINERs, they cool better than an open air frame, so they're just better overall in my honest opinion. I have them out, I've been using them, and I love them. But bit of conflict in viewers. What are we talking about? What's a conflict? He's doing his show right now? Really? I thought he does it way earlier. Did he just go live, or is he late, or is he just extending his show? I'm confused what's going on there. But I thought Son of Tech was on earlier. What time did he start his show? Let me know. Let me know what's going on, John Lemon. In the meantime, I guess we'll give Stingy a show on my couch. I don't know why. Let's just find out here. Let's just hit the old ZV deal. There's a couple things I want to go over on this before we get into our testing, though. One is a product that probably every crypto miner should have, and I got one thanks to Fudweiser. He's the one that showed it to me. He probably has an idea what I'm talking about now. But if not, we're going to see it in a minute here. I'm going to do a video on it later today, possibly tomorrow. We'll see. But first, here's a review of my messy brown couch. So there's my messy brown couch. Right here, those are all the stands that I want to put on of my all my CPU mining rigs. So those are all the brackets there I have printed out. I have enough for all my rigs, all 10 of them. And these are these brackets right here. So as you can see, they stand up nice and vertically. They're flipped horizontally. The cooler's at the bottom. Default, the ones on Thingiverse, they're not even as sturdy as these. They're just like a stick standing up, and you have to mount your motherboard the other way. But I wanted the cooler down just so it wouldn't be top heavy and whatnot. These are angled back a bit, and they also got little holes in the side so that you can mount SSD drives if you're not using like an M2 like I have on this one. But as for the couch, there's my couch. I got my RabidMining sweater over there. This is more of like, I guess, my opening box, carrying my stuff, testing, whatever equipment, just kind of hanging on there. You know, it's a pretty bad disaster. I got to clean this place up here. This is crazy. I don't even know why I'm showing that. It's insane. But yeah, that's what I got here. The other thing that I want to point out is this right here that every miner should have in their arsenal. Look at this. Look at this, guys. Do you know what this is? Anyone know what this is yet? This is a little thermal camera for your phone by Seek Thermal. I'm going to be doing a video on this thing. This thing is absolutely awesome. I believe every miner should have one of these, whether it's looking, I'm going to plug this into my phone and we're going to show you, how it works, but looking at your plugs, looking at your wiring, if you have, what are they called? Maybe one of those, mining grow tents. I don't use those. I think they're a waste of money, but a lot of people like them. But you could look for leaks on one of those things, potential hot spots that you may need to, patch up, cool down. You could look at your hot water tanks. You could look at your breaker boxes, your plugs, everything, and see where heat is escaping, where heat's building up, heat spots on your GPUs, your mining rigs, your motherboards, all of it. So this thing is absolutely amazing. It's very decently priced, compact, and it just slips right into your phone. I have a link in the description right now. One for an Android. Mine's an Android phone. Also one for an Apple phone. So you know, they're very, very useful. I'm going to hook this thing up right now, though, and we're going to actually have a quick look on what I'm actually talking about. So I'm just going to turn that off for a second, plug this into my phone, and we'll have a quick peek see. But this thing's awesome. It's absolutely amazing. And bam. Okay, where's my phone? Open it up. Engage. Uh-oh, did I put it in? Oh, uh-oh. And don't put it in backwards, guys. Don't do that. Gotta find the right way here. There we go. All right. So all you do is you pretty much plug it in, you install the app, and you're good to go. So now I just need to go like this. See if I'm up and running. It's going to be hard. I tried getting my phone linked so that I could use it on the actual, on Streamlabs here, but you cannot add certain apps into Streamlabs. You could, I probably could have done it with OBS, but I couldn't with this. Okay, this is opening up. Go into there. Okay, there, it's doing its thing. So, stop it. I keep pushing on the side now. All right, there we go. What is going on? This thing is being dumb right now. It's not in all the way. There we go. There we go. Hopefully now we got some action happening. Oh. I'm messing up. I'm messing it up. Open sesame. So anyway, did anyone mention, did Sun Attack, thank you. I love that Canadian couch. Hey, no problem. All right, so here we kind of have things going. I'm going to turn on my camera here. And now you guys can have a look what I'm talking about. Look at this motherboard, though. We can see where the hotspots are. Look at this. So I'm looking at my motherboard on my CPU rig right there, and we can kind of see what's going on there. So you can see if your VRAM tabs. Look at the cooler. The cooler is nice and cool, minus the fan in the middle. But look at the VRAMs and stuff coming out of this, and the plugs. It's not focusing very well, but you can see, like, awesome. You can kind of have a temperature thing on the side. There's a whole bunch of different modes. But you can see there's the VRAMs. Look at this GPU we got down here. You can see the power supply where it's giving off the heat, the mining frame, what's getting warm. This thing is absolutely awesome. Like, I believe every miner should have this. You look at your cabling, you know, how about your plug? I'm just going to walk over here. You won't be able to hear me because I'm far away from the mic, but let's have a look at this. You can see your plug that's plugged in there, trying to go on. Best miner for lower wattage. I don't know, but yeah, look at this. This is awesome. Absolutely awesome. And you can take videos through your phone and everything as well, screenshots, whatever. So I'm going to do an in-depth video on this thing later on, but I think every miner should have one of these things absolutely in their arsenal. It'll help with so many things, even if it's just everyday around the house type of stuff. But I'm going to put this back down here, close this off. We'll look a little more at this later on, like when we get this card tuning in and stuff. But this thing is cool. Absolutely amazing. Thank you, Fudweiser, for getting one of these first and pointing it out, because that thing is very, very handy. I think. What do you guys think? I think one of those would be very handy for anybody. We'll look at it later on again if we get more people in here. I don't know. Did anyone mention, did Sun Attack just go live like right now, or is he almost done? Because like I said, it's been a little while. Like, I thought he goes live like an hour or two ago, and then he's usually finished by the time I go live. But anyway, regardless, I got to get this mounted back up on the tripod so we can get our watt meter in here. All right, zoom in. There we go. Why is there such a glare? There's something weird going on here. There you go. Get the camera up. ZV1. Minus it down a bit. No. Oh, you lerp box. Why are you doing this to me now? Where's my camera? I gotta minimize it. There we go. So there's the camera. We'll get in the Hive OS here. So these are just the first settings I'm going by. I don't know if this is a version 1 LHR or a version 2 LHR yet. I'm just using version 1 LHR settings right now based on what Crypto Donkey tells us. Now he says he was, according to his last video, he was getting 46 mega hash on a version 1. I'm using that 1350, 2100 on the memory, but I'm only getting 43.47. So maybe this is just a severely hindered, bad LHR card that I'm going to be smashing with a sledgehammer here sometime soon. Or I'll just throw it in my gaming PC and pull that 3080 out. I could do that too. I got my spreadsheet all set up. As you guys can see right here, we're all set. Here's yesterday's or our 3060 tests. They're all right here. And I just, made a nice little extra slot here for the 3060 Ti. So we're going to do the same thing. I already worked out the numbers on this base setting. So we got 1350 here on the core, 2100 on the memory. It's a locked core clock here for a power limit. Our hash rate is 43.47. The software is stating 136 watts. And the wall power is currently 145 watts. You can see on the watt meter there, it's kind of fluctuating. It hangs out around the 157 or something, 167 there you see. And my system does use 22 watts. So subtract 22 watts, that'll grant you that 145. And that's a hash to watt ratio of 0.299. So already the 3060 is performing better than this 3060 Ti. It's not good. That's why I want to smash it with a sledgehammer. I should just quit testing right now, see how many views we get if I take a sledgehammer to this thing during the stream, like within the next 5 minutes, because this is a useless GPU. I see you guys talk about the 3090 Ti. You guys talk about the 3090 Ti up there. Don't buy one. I don't really know. Are there hash rates finally released? I saw some leaks that maybe around 136 to 138 mega hash. There's this guy on Reddit here. He points out 3090 Ti without any overclock settings, 112. And then this guy right here is actually saying, let me see here. Can you guys see that? This guy right here is saying, the thing on paper should be more efficient than a 3090. Given it is only half the memory chips, let's see what the proper miners will get. And I just commented and said, a 3090 and efficiency shouldn't be in the same sentence. Well, I didn't put ever, but I should probably edit that and put ever. But realistically, a 3090, it doesn't matter. I don't even think the 3090 Ti, it's just going to be a power-hungry hog that's a waste of money. Like I said, the only way I would purchase this thing is if I had the option and knew beforehand that I could try it for a couple days and send it back, because it's not going to work. It's not going to be in there. All it's good for is looking at hash rates. Don't buy it. And there's other people that are thinking, it's a good deal. We don't care about efficiency. 3090 has never been the most efficient card. I doubt the Ti is going to be any different. Unfortunately, you're probably right about Ti. 30 has never been used for the sake of efficiency. It can be as efficient as other 3000 series, talking pure kilohash to watts here. Obviously, it must be mining the wrong coin because we're in mega hash when it comes to Ethereum. Not factoring in GPU price, etc. But no one buys a 3090 to be efficient. No one should buy a 3090 at all, regardless of being efficient. Anyway, so I'm still looking around. We'll see what happens. I don't know all the hash rates yet. But yeah, obviously it's not that good. Oh, crazy. Is it good on Flux? Hey, Rabid, what memory type is your 3060 Ti? It is Hynix. This is Hynix. Now, Hynix isn't the greatest, so maybe this is just a dud. It could be bad silicon lottery on top of crappy memory, on top of fully LHR'd like crazy. I don't know, but we'll see. I have so is late because he had rigs go down last night. Okay, he went live 42 minutes ago. So he might be done. He might be done soon, and then some people will be coming in here after. So, but it'll take a while to get through, our first round of testing here. Anyway, what? Have a go at it. What are you talking about? Don't let your have a go. Best miner for low wattage. Sweet. I don't know what the best miner for low wattage is. We'll see what happens. But I'm getting 47.18 with 1400 core, 2400 memory. LOL miner. Miner cold. We're gonna move to that setting right now. Then let's try that one. Let's move to 1400. Setting number one that we're trying, besides the one I just tried from Crypto Donkey, which is failing on mine. Now, I could go back. I could try his LHR. Now, the version 2 LHRs, according to him, seem like you can get, overclocking memory a lot higher. So that's another thing we'll have to look into. We may have to try his version 2 settings here. So we're just going to go 2400 mem. Okay, we're going to go 2400 mem, 1400 core. We're going to apply that. We're going to hit our flight sheet. We'll let this thing ramp up for a little while. Unlock or test this one. Yep. And now we're going to put on our test bench, miner. Once it begins, miner. Okay, sometime this week it'll start. What is, did I not hit the, there we go. There we go. So now we're going to need Tiny down here. Good old Tiny here. So yeah, you guys can see everything nice. So let's just talk about what's going on here while we wait for this thing to do. Try Flux. Hey, Rabid, what memory type? We went through that. Try Flux. I just got an email from someone, but I have a 3060 Ti. You're getting 50 mega hash. Nice on a 3060 Ti. Craziness. My settings on Hive are core clock lock 1410, memory 3650, and power limit unset or 0. Yeah. If you're setting an absolute core clock, you don't need to set your power limit. I like to see where it'll sit at, and then set a power limit a little bit higher of what that software is saying. That way, if something happens to your absolute core clock, it won't absolutely blow up to the TDP and still have that safety margin in there. But first, you got to see how much it's actually using. I should also point out I am using drivers, the 170 ones, I think. Yeah, I'm using 470 10301 because this was the better driver that I found out to be with the 3060. So I just figured we'd start here again on the 470s, and then another time we'll try the 510s. Pretty much the same operation we did when we were testing out that 3060. Yours is Hynix also. All right, nice. My 3060 I get 60 mega hash at 120 Hz or less depending. Tomo Prime, I think you have a non-LHR for that, because non-LHRs get 61, 62 mega hash like we got in our OCTOMINER beast here. So like here's 3060 Ti 60.91, 60.99, 61.21, 6108, 61.23. So these are all non-LHR GPUs. That 3070 is at 61, but these 3060 Ti's all non-LHR. And then I put those two. This is where the MSI Ti was. I pulled out and I put the 3060 I previously tested in here because I want to know how much power this thing is drawing. I found out the 3060 I should have tested a long time ago, and it was burning way too much power, and we tuned that thing down a little bit. But I want to see what happens here. So we're sitting at 32. It's still taking some time. It's starting to come up. It takes a while for this thing to actually do its thing. HP, not the greatest for hash rate on any of their cards. HPs aren't. HP are horrible. Try Flux. Try Flux on the 3060 Ti. We can try it out after. We're testing the LHR Unlocker, but I guess we could give Flux a try later, depending on what time it is and everything. Can I drop my vid in chat? Thermal cam. If you want to, Fudweiser, you can drop your video to your Ordelio there. Rabid, I need some views. My thermal cam vid. Pro quality. Oh, crazy. Dell Alienware is one of the best. Speaking of Dell Alienware, it has nothing to do with either of those, but how about PS5? How about the ASRock BC250? I emailed them. I'm going to see if I can get my hands on one. I doubt it, but have you guys heard about that thing? It's almost like a complete mining rig. It's a server mining case built by ASRock based upon PlayStation 5 APUs. So they're GPUs that they use in there. They're APUs. It has like 6 of them or 12 of them. I can't even remember, but it has crazy hash rates. Let's look it up right quick because this thing's ASRock BC250. This thing is just released now or something. No, learn how to spell, Rabid. What's wrong with you? Okay, let's just jump into my web viewing one. It doesn't look like it's doing too good. So we're going to go to this. What's that quick hash rate? Gaming news, ASRock BC250 based on the PS5 chip. Scrolling down. 16 gigabyte. Yeah. Where is it? 2400 watts, powered by 2 source, 1200 watt. 610 mega hash. It utilizes 610 mega hash right here. But it's based all on PS5 components. So that's crazy. So in theory, the PS5 can hash decently. I need a PS5 now to see if I can crack it and get it just hashing away all by itself. But yeah, the ASRock BC250, 610 mega hash. I don't know why the pictures aren't loading I need to find a different thing here. Maybe this one has it. There we go. Here it is. One power switch, one power LED. So this is it. It almost looks like an ASIC hash boards inside of that thing, but it's PlayStation 5 stuff. And this thing does 600 and some mega hash. That's insane. 610 mega hash for 2400 watts. That seems pretty heavy on the power though. It's not very efficient. Based on those numbers, that's not very efficient at all. I have like a gigahash using less power than that. So that's insane. I use about 2200 watts for a gigahash, and this thing's using 2400 watts for 610 mega hash. So it's not efficient, but it's still PlayStation 5 parts built into a mining rig, which is kind of cool. LOL miner Windows then. Oh, wrong screen. There we go. So what are we at now? 43 point. What? This is like what we had previously. What do we have? 43.47. 43.13. This card is horrible. What's our power draw? 160. We lost a little bit of power by the looks of things. 172. Yeah, we're down on power a bit. Where are we holding out at? 169, 172. We're mostly around 172 by the looks of things. 159. We're going to come back to 172. Yeah, 172 there. Yeah, 172. So 172. What is this? Hold on, I might have important. Oh, I suppose I just got an update on a DHL delivery. I don't know what it is. Something's been delivered to me today, and I'm kind of excited. It could be one of a couple things. I mean, what all am I expecting? Can't remember what all I'm expecting. Man, I don't even remember anymore. That's horrible. But one of them is allegedly a jazz miner. So if that is showing up today, that would be absolutely cool as well. I don't know if it actually got sent or not. It doesn't say where it's coming from. Whatever is coming to me right now is from Hong Kong. So that's all I know. It just says it came from Hong Kong. I don't know what it is, but I'm expecting a jazz miner. I'm expecting one of those gold shell minis, not gold shell minis, but they're new light miners to try out. I know it's not that profitable, but a company reached out to me and still wanted me to showcase it for them. So I am also a KD Box Pro. It may be on the way as well. So one of these things is supposed to be on the way, and something's getting delivered today, but I don't know what it is. No, it's not my A2000s. I don't know what's going on with those yet. I have one day to see if I get my money back or anything, but I don't know. Today could be a crazy day. Anyway, regardless, I was trying to do this calculations here. So 172, I just opened up my phone and I seen I was got something's expected today, and I kind of got excited. But anyway, minus 22 watts. I don't know what it is. 100. So 100. What? 150 watts. This thing is killing me. 100. Oh my gosh. Wall power. 150 watts. Oh, that's more power. Did I do that right? 172 minus 20. Yeah, that's 150 watts. Oh my gosh. What is it telling us in the software? What is software telling us this thing is pulling right now? 131 watts. Software is telling us 131 watts, but this thing's pulling 150 watts. That's why people tell you, look how much power my GPU is using. It's only using 131 watts. It's only using 100 watts in the software. Stuff like that. Don't go by it. That's absolutely lies. NVIDIA on non-LHR cards are a lot closer, but AMD is way off, kind of like what we're seeing here. Like, example, my AMD cards, my 5700 XTs are showing 70 watts in the software, but they're doing 131 watts at the wall. Actually, more since the last updates. They're up to 140 watts now, but 131 watts. We're using 150 watts right now. So I'm really disappointed with these LHR cards. Anyway, yeah, what was that telling us? 131 watts there. Our hash rate is sad. Hash rate is very sad. 43.12. 43.12. And then it went to 43.10. It's still fluctuating. What's our average here? 43.10, 43.10 up here, 43.11. I don't know. What should we pick for a hash rate, guys? What do you guys think? What do you think we should pick for a hash rate? Besides the obvious of this thing is horrible. 43.11. All right, we're going to 43.11. It popped up twice in a row there. 43.11. 43.11. So this setting is actually worse than what I had. Look at 150 watts. Again, we're locked. Let's just adjust that. We are locked core clock here. Settings were 1400. And what was our memory? 1400 and 2400 on the memory. 2400 on the memory. All right. So we got that in. We got to find our hash to watt ratio, guys. I don't even want to know what this hash to watt ratio is, honestly, but we're going to do it. Hash to watt ratio is 43.11. 43.11. We're dividing that by 150 watts. That is insane. 0.287. 0.287. 0.287. Guys, RX 580s this is about the same or less efficient than an RX 580. That's how bad this is looking right now. Oh, I can't get over. All right, do you guys have any? Let's try some other settings. I saw some other settings up there in the live chat, so we're going to hit the next setting now to see what's going on. All right, next setting here. What do we got in the live chat? Okay, I use 1400, 2600 memory, doing dual mining, alpha. See, it may be the version of this card or something that's not performing well. Max Voltage went through it in the video that he has a 3060 Ti or a 3070 Ti or some card that's so LHR'd out, it just won't perform. And this is an MSI. Maybe that's an issue. I don't know. But I'm just going to go through some more settings here and see what you guys have. 1410, 36 to 3650. All right, let's try 1410. 1410 to the 36 to 3650. All right, let's just go to the top notch. Let's just go straight up to 3650. Now, that's one thing I like about LOL Miner, which we're going to see here. If this is too much memory, it's going to tell us. It's going to say we're going to have defect segments. And we looked at that when we were doing the 3060 test. So we're going to see if that's going to tell us that for this. So we'll see if we have too much memory overclock. So let's get that back down to the small one. Get in our miner here, and we're loading up. Let's see what it tells us. Oh, it passed. So we could still go higher on this memory if we need to. This DAG generation passed. Now, what I was talking about is the other day, if we got too high in the memory, this would be red, and it would have a number here. And if you get something around over 2,000 of defect segments, then it'll eventually just crash. But I did get my 3060 up for about 2 minutes, mining at like 41 mega hash or something like that on a 3060. That one we were testing the other day. But it crashed because we had the memory way too high. So if you can turn it down, if you're at about red about 100 to 200 segments, you'll be safe. It'll run stable, no issues. Right now we said completed and it passed. So we still have more overclocking room on this memory. We can go higher if we need to. So that's good to know. So this may be a version, that also may be a sign that this is a version 2 LHR instead of the version 1, which gives us the higher memory, which also Crypto Donkey pointed out. He was able to get up to like 48 mega hash on the version 2 cards, where he was getting 46 on the version 1 card. So we'll see what happens. Try out some version 2 overclock settings here, because that may or may not confirm it. Just checked again that I am getting for it. So you're using the 510 drivers.6002. So that's an interesting point too. We will be testing that driver out maybe tomorrow. Depends how far we get on this one. It takes a little while to do this, especially with how long LOL Miner actually takes to fully get its ramp up going. But we'll see what happens, because I am going to be testing both drivers just like we did with the 3060. And we'll also be answering your guys' question. What do we got for questions? Does anybody have did anybody see 3090 Ti or 3090 Ti hash rates out there? Anyone have some numbers they can throw at me? Let me know what's going on with that thing. Like I said, I've been looking. I didn't see any yet. I just have this post right here that states people's guessing on stock performance and talking about how on paper it's efficient, which is an absolute lie. A 3090 is not efficient. It doesn't matter how much you think it wants to be. And also, I don't want any type of software numbers. If you're giving me a power, and it says it's a software number, it's wrong. We're already noticing this right here. And I try to point that out. If I ever see if I watch like videos, or I see whatever, or I read an article and they show a screenshot of their software power saying how good it is, I shut it off. As soon as I see a software number, I shut it off. Say this is wrong, not the information I'm looking for. But that's just me. I think Brandon Coin has a video from this morning. Oh, Brandon Coin has a video. Okay, we will have to look into that. Does Brandon Coin have one? Does he have one? I don't know. What's the price? I was looking at the price. They're not available in Canada. Maybe they are today, but at release yesterday, you couldn't find them in any store in Canada. They're not even listed at a Canadian store. But just based on USD prices, for the Founders Edition, it's $1,999, which works out to be $2,500 Canadian for the Founders Edition. That's the absolute cheapest one you can get. So obviously AIBs are probably like $2,800 Canadian, upwards to $3,000, and other things like that. Yeah. You want to say hi? Okay, say hi.
Hi.
So many highs. You're using 495.46. All right. Brandon uses someone else's info, software watts. Okay, software watts. So it's not the power I want to look for, but I guess we can at least look for the hash rate numbers anyway. I should try to see if I can get my hands on one just to see, but you know, I don't know. That's one of the main reasons why I started this channel, to be all honest with you guys. I watched a lot of videos and no one was showing proper power consumptions. And I remember I went out there, I bought my rig and I was like, okay, I set it to this, I set it to this. And, you know, I was using more power at the wall than, you know, all the information was telling me on the internet. So I'm like, I'm going to do my own testing. And I did my own testing. And, you know, I found out what these cards were actually pulling. And I was like, okay, well, there's a lot of misinformation going around there. And most of it comes down to using the software numbers. Some people argue to the fact that software is very, very close and, you know, it's it may be a decent estimation, but it's not. You can have like anywhere, like AMD GPUs could be 20 to 40 watt difference of what software is telling you. And NVIDIA is a lot closer. Some of them are within like 5 watts. Others, like we're seeing now, is within like 20 watts, 15 to 20 watts. So I like to do everything on the watt meter, get rid of the power that's being used off the system and get an actual idea. And I can confirm that doing it the proper way is correct. So if I add this up right now, let's say I had these GPUs, 6 of them, exactly the same. And I did this in tests way back when I first started the channel. I tested it and then I added up how much it would cost or how much power I'd be using at the wall with all the GPUs in. And I threw them all in. And it was within 5 watts of what my estimation was. So I could fully calculate it correctly based on the numbers that I was getting. And if I was to use, you know, a video that I saw in there, I was off by like 100 watts, 200 watts. And you keep building up rigs that way, you're going to end up with wrong power supplies. You're going to end up with a circuit that doesn't support the amount of power you actually needed. So that's one of the main reasons why I actually started my channel in the first place. Chump Change tested it. Oh, nice. What did he get for numbers? What did he get for Ethereum? Did he test a bunch of stuff or just Ethereum or what's going on? His video tested the 3090 Ti 22 hours ago. Okay, then I'll check that out and see what kind of numbers he got. Then I'll try to put something together. But was that on a watt meter? Did he put it on a watt meter or was that based on software as well? I like the ZSX boards. Yes, the ZSX boards are awesome. If you don't know what a ZSX board, it's a breakout board for your full system. It has your 24 pin, your SATA cables, everything to run a complete system off a server power supply. Not for CPU mining though. It's only 150 watts max rated, or I think 180 actually, but I'd still only run at about 150. So you cannot throw, well, you could mine on a 3900X technically because Raptorium's only utilizing a max at efficient settings 110. So you could get away with one actually on one of those. But again, I wouldn't really recommend it. A lot of people like to overclock it. So saying someone could take it out of context, say Rabid said it's okay, crank their thing up to 4.4 gigahertz and then fry it and say, well, Rabid said you could. No, I didn't say you could. I said if you run efficient like I do with everything else, then you could because you peak out at about 110 watts. But you're hitting the over 200 plus watts if you're running that thing at 4.3 or higher over at like 1.25 volts. You're pulling twice the power. So that is not recommended to do. But I also have they have new ZSX breakout boards for those Delta power supplies, which I have some here. I didn't do a video on them yet, but they have them. And I have links to all parallel miner and server mining stuff in the description. So if you want to, you know, get some server power supply stuff, breakout boards, whatever, be sure to smash one of those as well. But yeah, I do have a new ZSX. These are brand new boards that Parallel Miner has. I didn't showcase them yet. I still got, it's on my list of things to do, but they are actually for very cheap power supplies. I believe you can look on eBay for those Dell power supplies. They're not the common board like we see on the HPs. It's a different slot, but they're only like 40 to 50 bucks you can get on eBay. And that was the main selling point, and that's what I'm trying to show out there is you can get very cheap server power supplies and ZSX boards for those power supplies now. So yeah, anyway, we're only sitting at 37 or 36 mega hash here. What's going on? 130 watts, 162 there. 1410, 3650. I don't know what. 36. Our 3060 is performing better in this thing right now on this setting. Oh, 37. I don't know. Does it need more time? What is happening here? What is your core clock showing so low in your terminal? Where's it saying right here? Where's the core clock? Core temp, max core clock mega 675. Yeah, it's 675. That's interesting. Unless they're doubling up. 675 times 2. Did they change something? 675. 675. Hold on. 675 times 2. Oh my gosh, my phone is being messed up because I don't have my case on it. 675 times 2. 1350. Times it by 2, that's 1350, which is still less than a 1410 core. That is interesting. That's a good point that you brought out right there. Am I not actually getting the core that we're setting? Or it's not actually locking. Look at that. It's bouncing. The core clock isn't locking. Unless that's the divisible by 15 thing. Look at 675, 555. The core clock's not locked. Yours shows 1410 there. That's very interesting. This is not locking the core where it should be. Why is that happening? Now we got a, oh, sorry guys, you guys can't see that. Now we're in a whole new ball game here. Maybe I'm gonna reset the rig. I'm gonna see what I'm just gonna reset it. Reboot. Maybe some, and we've only sent one share through all that. One share. Yeah, I'm going to reboot it. I don't know. Yeah, that core clock's not locking. Maybe that's a different issue altogether. We'll see what happens. We'll know when this thing comes back online with this. 1380 core. You got 47 with this. 1380. Memory 2350. Maybe the LHR is throttling, but it should still lock the core, shouldn't it? The core should still stay locked while it does its fluctuations. An unlocking thing. I don't know, but that I should have wrote down those numbers, but I didn't even pay attention to the other ones. Were the other ones locking? Miner, hurry up. It'll begin any second. There we go. So let's see if it locks this time. Did a quick reboot here. See, this is why I also recommend SSD drives, M2 drives over USB drives. I used to use USB drives, but I found out if you have to reinstall NVIDIA drivers or update NVIDIA drivers, reboot like I do testing all the time here, or anything in general, it takes forever. It takes 20 minutes literally to update your NVIDIA driver on a USB drive. And, you know, a reboot could take probably 5 to 10 minutes, other things like that. So I highly recommend SSD drives. And they're pretty much the same price of what USB drives used to be anyway. So they're good, but yeah, let's see if this core clock locks this time. That's very interesting that it's not. And I'm not sure why. 1410 mem, 36. 1410 core clock, 3650 mem. Lock up for us. Lock up. I had lower hash rate and issues running 470 driver on my LHR rig. Really? Maybe it's the driver. We'll see what happens. See, core clock's saying 720 right now. Maybe it is a driver. Maybe this driver is just a fail for me. Maybe we should just update it right now and quit testing. What do you guys think? Should we just update the driver and see what happens? Maybe it'll start locking. 3060 Ti, Hynix memory, 50.32 mega hash, core 1500, mem 33. Interesting. Give it 5 minutes. I got nothing to do anyway. Give it 5 minutes. Well, yeah, it takes at least 5 minutes per setting. Anyway, I have 836 Ti's LHR Hynix running with no overclocks at 39 megahash each, 510 driver. 510 driver. So you guys are all using the 510. Maybe this is just a failed driver. Oh, 1410 right there. Core clock hit 1410 this time. Let's see what happens. We hit 1410 on the core. Is that what we're set up 1410 or what? Where's my overclock settings? Yeah, we're set up 1410. So let's see if it holds there or not. So we hit 1410 there finally. So hopefully it does its thing. I don't know. It's insane. I didn't even pay attention if this was happening during when I was testing the 3060s. You know, I can test that right now. We can look into it. Let's just go to small screen right quick. Let's just jump into the OCTOMINER here. I want to SSH into this as well. Yes, advanced, go, engage. Now, MOTD. Because I have two miners, you want to use MOTD watch. That way you can swap between the two. So you have T-Rex miner here and LOL miner over here. Yeah, the core clocks are locked on my 3060s. You can see it there. Yeah, because you guys can't see it because I didn't fix it. If you guys see that, but here's my OCTOMINER rig running LOL miner. You can see my two GPUs are locked there. And on one, obviously everything should be locked here. I guess you can't really see. But on LOL miner, yes. So they're locked, not fluctuating. We're good. We're good on the OCTOMINER rig. So let's get back to the test bench and see what's going on. Are we still locked? Okay, it looks like we're getting locked now. So that's good. That's 2 updates in a row. We're locked. Good point out. Good. I'm glad when you guys caught that. I didn't even realize. I wasn't even paying attention to if the core was locking or not. But it looks like we're locking. Maybe this reboot potentially fixed that issue. I don't know. But we'll see. Let this do its thing. All right, I'm going to let this do its thing. I got to run upstairs for 1 second. All right, we're back. I had to we have a Rottweiler. I had to put it on the back deck because if there's supposed to be a delivery, they always scare the delivery people away. But what are we doing? 32. What the? We're not locked anymore. 32. Oh my gosh. You know what? We're going to blow through a few settings here. Okay, let's update this. Let's look at all these settings here. 1410, 3650, 1410, 3650. I don't even know if we're locked. I'm going to put a bunch of dotted lines there because it doesn't look like it's locked. Our hash rate is what? 32.94. Maybe does that 30? Do these things take a lot longer than the 3060s? This thing is doing absolutely horrible. Like, I wasn't joking when I said this is probably going to be a GPU we smash with a sledgehammer on a video or something. Because look at this. And what's the power? 158. We're down on the power a little bit, but still. 158 minus 22 is what? 543. So 136. 136 watts we're at for 32 mega hash. An RX 580 does 30 mega hash for 118 watts. This thing, you're better off buying RX 580s than this piece of junk. I'm getting, oh my gosh, I don't believe it. Anyway, why is your clock so low? My clock is 7900. I don't know. It's fluctuating. It's not even locking. Maybe I'm going to write this down. We're going to swap drivers. Maybe that's the issue. Maybe the 470, you guys said the 510 is probably better. Maybe it's better for the 3060 Ti's. On the 3060s, I did find the 470 being better. But I'm just going to get these numbers in so that we can actually get, we're going to update the drivers and see what happens. We're just going to bypass this. It doesn't look like it wants to work. So 32.83 we're going to go with. 32.83. 32.83 mega hash. Software power is telling us 123 watts. 123 watts software. This was utilizing what? 150, 128 watts. Is that what we worked out to be? 158 minus 22. Hash to watt ratio for this is 32.83 dividing by 128. The software is close to this one, though. You see that? 123 to 128. It's only a few watts off. So this is 0.256. Oh my gosh. 0.256. 0.256. All right. So you know what? I'm going to copy this, move it down to about here. Oh. Paste that in there. And we're going to swap this to, what is it? 510 point, was it 60.02, I think is the driver. And we're just going to go into here. We're going to go to the next driver. This is, hopefully it's just a driver issue. It won't work if it's on rig 5. 510 6002. All right, so let's just go NVIDIA driver update. You guys can't really see that, can you? You guys see that one better? No, you guys can't see that either. Anyway, NVIDIA driver update. Then we're going to go list because I think I already have it installed on this rig. So 510 62. So we're just going to pick 510 6002. Engage. Well, we're going to update this driver. So remember, if you're on a USB drive, this would take about 20 minutes. So it's probably going to take about 5 minutes for us doing it right now. Sometimes it fails. We'll just have to do it again with a force, but hopefully it works the first time. Oh, 4EMH, the funny thing. Yesterday or the other day here, I went to check my rigs, and rig 5 was actually down. Rig 5 was blocked out. I checked Hive West, like, what? Rig 5's down? He's been down. I just caught him. He was down for 8 minutes. I went over there, and he was shut off. So I turned him off and turned him back on. And he fired up, and he's been working since. But I'm like, what's going on, rig 5? Why are you going on break? What's wrong with you? It was kind of funny. But yeah, of all the rigs, it had to be rig 5, which is the funny thing. Oh, man. All right, do its update thing. Doing its update. Yeah, I thought you guys were getting a kick out of that one. Awesome, awesome. What do we got here? Anyway, guys, we still got 50 viewers, 33 likes. Hit that like button if you're new. Son of Tech must still be going live, obviously, by the sounds of things, because we haven't picked up yet. Yeah, go figure, right. Exactly. What's going on, Rig 5? What's wrong with you? While we're waiting for this, I do want to point out Pulsar. Look at this. Been having like a block craze or something going on. Look at this. Well, last night I hit one, but yesterday I hit 3 blocks. The day before I hit 3 blocks. And also I got some Litecoin in. I swapped over because, you know, I got that Antminer L3 Plus mining Litecoin. I had 2 point some Litecoin. I have Litecoin spread around in multiple places, but I took 2 point some Litecoin from that Antminer. And that might be its new thing. Instead of mining Litecoin and everything, I might take that and putting that in the Pulsar. But I swapped it over. I moved over to Xbitron. It's still waiting. Current price is sitting around 3 cents or 2.8 cents. 2.8 cents or something. So I set in a buy limit for like 1.9. So I'm hoping someone sells, and you know, obviously the price crashes, and I could pick in about 18,000 coins at 1.9 cents. Would be great because it works out to be about 18,800 coins for 2 point some Litecoin, which is what is that, like 200 and some dollars. But look at this thing's making like 3 blocks a day for the past 2 blocks in a row. Like I've only mined maybe 5,000 coins. The rest is all coming in from staking. So like I don't know. I'm gonna look at the price right now. What's Xbitron? What's the price right now? Like Pulsar staking is extremely profitable that nobody seems to be talking about. So I don't know. It's sitting at it went back up. It's at 0.29999. So 0.0299. Let's just get a calculator here. Calculator. Let's just go 90 times 3. 90 times 3. 270. So we're gonna times that by 0.02. And then I don't know. I'll just go 3 nines. There's like 4 or 5 nines in there. That's $8.09 a day the past couple days that I've been getting. And usually I get a block every day. There was 2 days ago I didn't get a block at all. But if you're hitting at least 3 blocks, and remember, there's people hitting like 27, 28 blocks. Someone went out there, messaged me, they told me that they bought 150,000 coins. They're hitting 27 blocks a day. They're making like $60 every single day just staking Pulsar. It's absolutely crazy. So yeah, I don't know, but we'll look into that. There's some little tricks now to get your wallet. Like I'm up to, how many am I? I got 20 active connections right now. Yesterday I had like 25 or something. So there's a little trick to add in a ban thing. Oh, looks like we're good here. Looks like we're drivers installed. So let's get this thing up and doing its thing. But there's a command to add to your ban list so that it increases it so people aren't getting banned so often. Because that was the major issue where a lot of people, you have 0, sometimes 1, sometimes 5, sometimes 10 active connections. But then all the nodes were getting banned, all the peers. So you're losing all those connections and not hitting those blocks. But I'm going to do a dedicated Ordealio on that one of these days here. But cool. All right, here we are. We're trying this again. We're on 510. I should have reset it. Actually, I should have reset the rig. It doesn't reset on a driver install. So we'll see what happens. And then if I have to, I'll reset it. I know better in this. I should just reset it and save ourselves the time. But we'll see what happens anyway. I haven't hit any blocks in a week. Mike Baldwin, how many coins do you got? No blocks in a week? Do you have the... did you ever find out why those IPs got banned? Yeah, it has something to do with the settings. Because they're, you know, sending packets and whatever else. You know, you're connecting to peers. But something to do with the wallet. It's banning them because it thinks, you know, there's too much traffic or something. But there is an override command that sets the limit higher. And then those peers no longer get banned. And then obviously it opens up to more and more connections. And I think the max limit you can have up to 40 or something, depending on the commands you use. So it's pretty crazy. As for the actual reason why they get banned, I don't know the, you know, full technical reason why they're getting banned. But it comes down to when you add that command in, I can show you guys the command right now, actually, right quick. So you have to the easiest way to do this is go to your Pulsar wallet, make a shortcut. And then you just go to properties and you go to your target here and you add this ban score right here at the end of your target. So now I have ban score. It won't ban anyone until they hit, I guess, 10,000 packets or 10,000 per X amount of time. I don't know how it works, but ban score equals 10,000. Well, dash in front of it. And this, I've never had an issue since. I've always been at least 15 to 20 some peers connected at once all the time, all them nodes. The default was 2,000, Mike Baldwin. Oh, you have 2,000 coins. Yeah, I found when I hit about 3,000 to 3,400 coins is when I was hitting those blocks, at least one block daily, and sometimes 2 days at the very latest. But now it seems like I'm at the what, 10 to 11,000. I seem to be hitting multiple blocks a day, and obviously the more you get, the more blocks you have a chance of potentially hitting. I don't know if the difficulty, I don't know how that whole aspect plays into this. You'd assume as more people get more coins, just like it's acting as hash rate, the more stakers are going online, just the higher the difficulty, the less blocks will be found. But so far, it doesn't seem like that is happening, but I don't know. So anyway, we're at 37.54. It's picking up. Our core clock is still not locking. Refresh. Okay. Oh my gosh, we run into issues. Reboot this rig right now. There we go. We're rebooting it. Can you show that again where we could see? Oh, Kia Enigma Adventures. Oh, the Pulsar thing? I'll try to. I don't know how I can do this. Okay, properties thing. I gotta try to show this to you guys where you can see. Okay, we're on the little guy here, but I don't want to move my screen around. Okay. Is there a way I can blow this up? I know what I can do. Right, copy. So anyway, you can kind of see where it goes. You just go to shortcut. You make a shortcut, right click, go to properties, go to the shortcut properties here, and target, go all the way to the end. And this is where you'll start. There won't be anything here. So you're going to have to put this command where I'm telling you. So I'm just going to find like paint or something. Where's paint? Paint. Let's see if I can paste this in here. Paste. Oh man, I can't paste it. Let me paste it. It won't let me paste it. Try this again. Right click, copy. Paste. Oh man. All right, so I can I need to find another way to blow it up. Photoshop or something? I don't know. That won't go bigger. I don't know. It's dash band score equals 10,000 is the command. Dash band score equals 10,000. Oh, I can't blow it up. Okay, connect. Obviously in a video I could blow it up, but this isn't a video. I don't have all the fancy stuff to do live. I wish I could. I would really like to be able to figure that out. All right, here we go. Sweet. I'm going to move my wallet to my home server. Yeah, do it. Some people are also saying if you're mining to your wallet, every time you get a mining payout, it tends to either reset it or glitch it or something. And then I don't know how much accuracy is that. I've mined to it. I've got payouts and block rewards in the same day, but you know what? It's just everyone's probably just throwing in their info. It's hard to say though. That works to me. Oh, the media overlay was in the way. Okay, so you can see it then? All right, good. Okay, so we updated the driver. We reboot the rig. And I don't know. Are we going to have any better results here? Maybe this may just be a very bad card. I could just have the worst silicon lottery of them all. That could be very well as well. I probably need a different card to test. This thing is just LHR through the roof. Slow the memory core. You want to bring the memory down some more? Okay, we got 1410 there. Looks like it wants to lock it. Let's see if it actually locks it. How long did it take you guys on your 3060 Ti's? How long did it take you guys to actually get to your hash rate? Did it take like 45 minutes? Maybe it takes a lot longer than what the 3060 took. We're down to 0 mega hash now. What? Took like 5 minutes. No, those cards all come to me. 5 minutes. Yeah, LOL Miner says it takes about, they said what, 4 to 5 minutes after the DAG file's generated. So we'll see. I don't know. I'm going to set a timer. We're at 12:09 right now. So I guess at 14 after, it should be ready to roll. Need to recalibrate unlocker. Yeah, you're at 0.08 mega hash. 3.6. 0. I'd say you definitely need to recalibrate. Core is locked now. Yeah, it says 1410 there, but now look, maybe it's just a recalibrator. Looks like right after it recalibrated, it dropped the core back down to 870. So maybe it just fluctuates while it's doing its unlocking thing. Uh, 1300 core, 19 mem, 44.79 Eth, 881.8 ton dual. So you have such low mem on that one, ATW9913, that I'm assuming if that's a version 1 unlocker. I gotta find. Can someone look up OCTOMINER right quick? Fast forward to 3/4 through his video, and it'll show all the. Actually, no, it'll have all the things. Look for the 3060 version 2. Someone look it up and see what the settings are. Because I want to try those ones and see what happens here. If I go much higher, the card will crash. Yeah, my version 2 3060 is getting 38. This is a 3060 Ti though. The 3060, yeah, I was able to get like 38 point, like, well, we can look at that right quick. What was my 3060 tests here? We were able to get up to 38.64 at the 1552 2800, which is what CryptoDonkey and stuff, a bunch of other people recommend for the highest hash rate, but it's also not a very good efficiency rating. I did find, depending on the 470 driver, that 1350 2700 did give you 37.17 mega hash at 0.334 hash to watt ratio. We were only using 108 watts at the wall. So that was great. Now, driver 510, I actually had to use the most efficient setting, was the 1200 2000 core on the 510 driver. But like the 3060 so far is better than in efficiency terms, is better than this GPU right here that I'm using. This 3060 Ti is failing us very bad. Maybe the memory clock's too high. The memory clock is too high. 1500. So if the memory clock is too high, I should have got a, what's it called? A fragment. LOL miner should have told us that it's too high. Kind of like what we've seen with the 3060. But at the same time, the version 1s, but I got this GPU probably about 3 months ago. So it's fairly new in terms of LHR. So I'm assuming it's version 2, which does allow higher memory overclocks. But maybe I do need to lower it back down, which points it towards this being a version 1 LHR card again. Oh, it's so confusing with all these different LHRs, but you could be right. It may need less memory, which means it's a version 1. So so look, we're at 33.13. I'm not even going to write these down. I think I give up on testing this thing. We're going to drop the memory down and see if that fixes this. We're going to go. Let's try. Let's try 1800 memory. Just 1800. And if we get more hash rate, then this has to be a version 1 LHR. Then we kind of have an idea of what range we can look into for overclocking on this thing. So if we get over 33 mega hash here, this is a version 1. In theory. Again, I still don't know. I only have 2 LHR GPUs. I thought LHRs were a waste of money, and I still think they are. But I never bought them. This one, I did buy it because I stood in line all night at Best Buy. I was there for like 14 hours. Finally, it became my turn, and they were all out of any of the GPUs I wanted. So I was like, I'm at least getting something. I looked for the cheapest 3060 Ti they had, and it was this one. So that's how I ended up with this piece of garbage. Take into account the AIB pre-OC on the memory. Oh yeah, I guess that's true. They do have some pre-stocks. Most of it's related to boost type of clocks on the core, but yeah, I guess they do have default higher a little bit, so that could be a thing. We'll see what happens though. Let's see if we pick up a little more hash rate. We'll get an idea of what this thing's doing. Try using NVIDIA SMI command and lock the core clock from there. Could do it manually. Looks like we're at 1410 right now. 25. I hope I hope the hash rate starts spiking here above 33. That'll at least kind of confirm that we're dealing with a version 1 over version 2, but still don't know. Let's see what happens. This is insane. The only one I saw in AdTook was an Elite, and it was $899 for a 3060 Ti at Memory Express. $899. What did I pay for this? I think I paid 700. That's Canadian. So I'm not 100% sure, but we'll see. It's 69 viewers, 42 likes. Hit that like button, guys. Maybe we'll look at the thermal camera again. They're dropping for $699 to $799. Without BIOS flash, I get 33 to 38 mega hash on gaming X2 fan. You're flashing your NVIDIA GPUs? 31. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. 31. So it went down just like the memory overclock. So we're back to the same boat. Maybe this is a version 2 where we can go higher on the memory. Oh my gosh. This thing is a headache. Our core is locked at 1410 currently. Although the hash rate didn't go down as much as we dropped that memory though. Looks like the core clock's staying locked though. 1410. Do you guys notice that the core clock, when it does its LHR unlock, or maybe that's just part of it? I really wish I would have noticed that on the 3060s. I didn't even look to see if the core clock actually moves while it's doing its LHR unlock thing. But we're looking fairly consistent. It looks like we're locked though at 1410. It's staying there for the past couple updates. NVIDIA info to see if both controllers are properly used. Could take a look at that. I'm not even sure how you do that. Oh, 33.2. So we're at 33.2. That's still horrible. 3060 does better. And it's dropping. All right. You know what? I'm going to try something crazy. Then it drops to 13. Yeah, so it looks like our core clock is actually staying locked now, but I'm assuming the core clock's probably going to drop now because it's doing its LHR thing again. So maybe we just have to wait another LHR. It's trying to do some figuring here. Yeah, wait a bit longer. You're right. We just let this do its things. It's been over 5 minutes though. It's been about, how long has it been? We've been higher about 7 minutes. Oh, there we go. 41, 43. There we go. It's hitting another stage. So maybe this is a version 1. This could be a version 1 where we can't give it too much memory. Interesting. It's also 2 fans. Looks like LHR unlock is going up when it does the calibration. The hash rate drops. Yeah, and it's changing this thing, and it looks like our hash rate's coming up here on the lower memory. So I'm assuming this is making me thinking this is a version 1 LHR, not a version 2 LHR where you can hit the memory higher. It was 55.6 earlier for unlock. I was at 55.6 earlier? For real? No. Oh, you're talking about the LHR locker and number. I was like, what did I have 55? That's insane. You can raise to 2400 now to get the 46. Raise it up to 24, you think? On the fly? You're not supposed to be changing stuff while it does its thing, you know. But okay, let's try it. 2400. So you start at 18, boosted to 24, and then bam. See what happens. All right, I moved the memory up. You're not supposed to touch anything while it does its stuff. But we'll see. Yes. Let's up. Let's up it step by step. 43, 43. So we're at least seeing better hash rate. That's a bonus. And we're down. The power's not too bad. Looks like we're averaging 165. Subtract your 22. So 654, 141. So about 141 watts. If you change it, we'll restart the unlocker. Killing me, Smalls. Check PM on it. No, I know. That's what I say. You're not supposed to change it mid-range, but someone, wanted me to try that out. But I know, like, you're not supposed to change any settings. Well, you started with the settings and leave it there. Once you start changing things, it messes with the LHR and all this other stuff. Well aware of the situation there. But we thought we'd try it. Now I got to go back and reset it all. So now that we're here, you know what? Let's try. Should probably write these down, but we did gibble it. I'm going to go for 1500. I'm going 1500 on the core, but I'm going to keep the memory down because I'm thinking this may be a version 1. So we have to keep that memory fairly low. So I'm going to go 2100 on the memory. And then we're going to hit this. Bam. Let this do its thing. I will check your PM in Discord in a minute here once this starts doing its crazy thing. Okay, come on. Sometime this year. What? Maybe it crashed. There we go. Let me check good old Discordio. Jump over here. What do we got going on? I can't see too much. Oh, my other screen is too small to look at it. Darn it. I think it's a Rev 1 Hynix memory. I'm thinking it's Rev 1 too. We can't go too high on this memory is what it's looking like. And looks like you're thinking that as well. Well, while this is doing its thing, we got a few more viewers here. We got 71, 50 likes. Hit that like button, guys. Let's play around with our little camera again. So those of you that are unfamiliar with that, we got this in here. There are links in the description, depending if you have an Apple or an Android phone. But I think every miner should have one of these bad boys right here. See this? This is actually a compact thermal camera for thermal imaging. So I'm going to throw this on my phone and, just kind of, we're going to go through it again, have some fun with it, play around, because thermal cameras are fun. Am I doxing myself through anything right now? So I'm just going to open that up, engage, turn that on. Bam, plug it in, hit the button. There we go. So you can see, it just goes to the bottom of your phone like that. I'm probably going to dox myself, so I got to be careful here. But yeah, look at, there's the GPU. You can see where the heat's coming from. Right here, I have a CPU mining rig, so you can see if your VRAM temps, your cables, or anything's warming up. So let's find out. Bam. Oh, get out of my way, light. Light is in my way. There we go. Take a look at the VRAMs. So look at that. The cooler's cool, but you can see the VRAMs over there. They're definitely getting warm. So we can check temperatures on them. It has a little bulb there. 88, 84. You can see where the heat's coming off of that actual motherboard there. You can check your power supplies. Go in the back. Where's our power supply? We can aim it right. Oh, it's back there. You can see where it's warm and cold. So actually that power supply is fairly cool. But if we look at this Corsair one down here, look how hot the Corsair power supply is and the cable's coming out of it. I find that interesting. But again, that CPU rig is only drawing like 90 watts, where this GPU we're seeing is 150. So it's using more. But you can see the cables coming down, what's heating up, the fans. Let's go to the other side here. Or if you even want to see like your plugs. Focus. So yeah, I think this is a very handy little tool that a lot of miners should have in their arsenal. I think it's pretty sweet. Again, like I said, there's links in the description for depending on the phone you have, Android or Apple. But checking your power box, checking if you're using a grow tent or something. All these things are very great for it. And I had my screen a little small, so I don't know if you guys actually seen all that. So I messed that up. But yeah, there's that. I know that camera is sweet. I really think that's a tool. I'm going to do a dedicated video on that and just showcase it and, you know, better quality type of thing. I forgot to blow up my camera for you guys to actually see. So it was all small, but maybe we'll look at it again here with my camera a little bigger. But yeah, the thing's cool. Can you check the cables heat? Yeah, you can. You know what? Let's just do that. Let's check the cables heat. I'm going to make this bigger. There, now you guys can see a little better. So let's have a better look at this thing. Let's check some cables out. Let's check cables. You guys want to check out cables? Yes, you can't find it because I unplugged it. Of course you can't find the device. All right. Let me just plug it back in. So what cables do you want to look at? The PCI Express cables and stuff? Oh, no, Bad Cat, you're here. I'm just showcasing some cool stuff like this. This is for your phone. Links in the description. Apple or Android. Make sure you choose the right one. But, back, button. Okay, you want to look at the PCI Express cable? What you want to look at? So let's try to line it up here for you. And there's my CPU mining rig again on the bigger screen. You can tell the VRAMs are a little warm, but the cooler and stuff is nice and cool. Whoa, it's warming up actually. Looks like it's actually getting a little warmer than earlier. That, and then again, now that it's bigger, we'll show you my plugs in the wall. Yeah, that's that. Now that I had my screen on a little bigger, we got a little better look at that. But yeah, I think this is a great little tool that everybody should potentially have in their little arsenal. It's way cheaper than buying like a $10,000 super thermal camera. It's just a nice little, I think it was about 200 bucks or something. Canadian, 220 Canadian. You just slap that on the bottom of your phone and it turns into a thermal camera. You can use that for checking your grow tents. You can use that for checking, you know, your power boxes, your 30 amp cables, you know, if you're escaping heat, your, what are they called? Barrel plugs, if you're utilizing Pico power supplies, if they're heating up, anything. It's really handy. Check your water tanks or insulation in your house with that. Like crazy. Check your Molex connectors. There you go. Check your Molex connectors. Check your SATA cables, guys. Check your SATA. Don't use SATA cables, guys. Don't do it. Anyway, hi, okay, what are we at? SATA cable. You're going to force me to make a video. Funwise is going to make a video now. Okay, anyway, what are we doing here? We're at 43.2 mega hash. 43.2. I can't. It doesn't seem like we're able to smack that. What settings did I use again? What did I use for settings again? Let me just check this right quick. We're at 1500, 2100, 133 watt software. This card is not really making any progress for me. It seems like whatever we use, we're not breaking 43. I guess the next question is, how do we make this as efficient as possible? We got to drop that core and just see kind of hash to watt ratios we're looking at. See, this is telling us in the software we're at 0.305. This is another a lot of people use. So saying, you know, the miner's telling me this is what our hash to watt ratio is. No, it's not. What are we actually doing? Whoa, 165. We might be actually fairly close on this one. 165 minus 22. 165 minus 22 is 143 watts. What's the software telling us? 133. So we're about 10 watt difference there. Remember, over 6 rigs, that's a 60 watt difference. You know, over 10 rigs, that's a 600 watt difference. Like over 10 GPUs. That's a fairly 600 watts. What am I talking about? It's 100 watts. It's a 100 watt difference over 10, not 600. Imagine if it was 600, that'd be insane. But no, it's not that. It's a 100 watt difference over 10 GPUs. Like that makes a difference as you add them up. All right. Well, let's go with a number here, guys. Oh, now it's dropping to 42. What is your result on T-Rex for comparison? That's a great question. We're going to take this setting for setting. We're going to go down to there. I can't remember what I was actually getting on T-Rex. I think T-Rex, actually, I was utilizing 41. So I am getting an extra 2 mega hash. I was about 41 point something on T-Rex, I think. And now it looks like, well, whatever reason, we're getting an extra 2 mega hash. But I'm not seeing, you know, the 48s, the 50s, the 49s, the 47s that other people are seeing. So this may just be an absolute horrible GPU. I may just got the worst end of the LHR that you could get. Unrecoverable error by GPU 4. Can anyone tell me why I keep getting this error? What are you mining? You could try dropping the memory. Reboot your rig. Are you using T-Rex? If you're using T-Rex, all you get is that little, you know, red symbol that pops up in the miner itself. If you're using LOL miner, you'll get a number saying defect, defect deficiency or something. Defect something. And it'll give you a number. So if you're in like the 1500 plus and it's red, it's going to crash on you or not even work. And if you're around just 1 to 200, it's okay. That just means you have too high of an overclock on that GPU. So it may just be an issue of turning down the memory. Malcolm, if that answers that. I don't know. You probably tried turning it down already. I don't know. I don't think it's the GPU. You don't think it's the GPU, Miguel? I don't know. What do you think it is? Because the hash rates are horrible. I don't even know what to do for test results. Like, we're not getting any decent numbers. Now it's dropping back down to 42. Let me try and drop it even more. I'm currently using LOL miner. All right, drop it more and see if you're getting a DAG defect issue in your miner program as it's right after it loads the DAG. It'll either say successfully loaded it or it's going to say there's defect deficiencies and it's going to try to repair it. HiveOS. We're in HiveOS because the new LOL miner is only in HiveOS. Or are you referring to Malcolm? Is he in HiveOS or not? Turn it off and push the PCI Express risers down. Push them down. They're tight. The GPU is sitting on the risers. All the weight from the GPU is on the risers. That's how I always set it up so that there's never a chance for the riser to come loose. 1450 core, 2200 memory. Okay, well, I'm going to write these results down at least, see what we got. So let's just go 4303. 4303. Let's have a look here. So what are our current settings? Current settings are 1500, 2100, 1500, 1500, 2100. I'm just going to ignore the clock thing. Hash rate was 43.05 is what it's saying right now. 4305. Software power is telling us 133. Wall power is telling us, what's our wall giving us? 168 on average. 168, 159. Yeah, 168, I suppose. Minus 22. So we're getting 146 watts at the wall. So for a hash to watt ratio, this is horrible. 580s, 8 gigabyte cards are better than this GPU efficiency wise. You know, it's sad when you have to say something like that. So 43.05, 43.05 divided 146. So 0.294. 0.294 hash to watt. Oh my gosh. That is so bad. All right, let's try a new setting. New setting here. Unset. Overview. Definitely a bad silicon lottery. I think element adds around 2-3 mega hash from what I've been seeing. Yeah, well, I am up 2 mega hash from T-Rex miner because I think I was 41, but this has made me just be an absolute horrible GPU. So 1450, 2200. We'll try that. 1450, 2200. Did we try that earlier? 1450, 2200. Apply. Engage. Scroll down. LOL miner unlocker test. Come on, plate sheet. Go. Great. Of course, Hive has to do its thing and mess up now. Of all times. We're going to get an API error out down now. Oh, finally, worker updated successfully. 1,000. Oh my gosh, I updated 1,000. Look at all this. Bing, 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 bing. All right, it's starting. It's starting. Let's see what we get now. Oh, here we go. We tried the older driver before this. We just swapped to the 510 because we thought maybe it was the 470 driver causing these issues, but it looks like this thing is still a piece of crap. I don't know what to do. This thing is an absolute joke. The Meg, you're right. The result is smash the card. This thing is going to go through a wall or something. BDD, you missed that NVIDIA made the biggest, trashiest MSI garbage that we've ever seen so far. And the thermal camera. Thermal camera is probably the king of this show. Thermal camera is the winner. This card is definitely not the winner. I should probably just throw this in my gaming PC. Pull that non-LHR 3080 out of my gaming PC. Throw that in the OCTOMINER. That way, if I have to turn this GPU off for editing or rendering or whatever, I'm not going to think twice. I'm not going to have to worry about it. This is a GPU that's meant for gamers. With LOL miner, you always have lower mega hash as others. But this is the latest LOL miner that has the highest LHR unlocker so far. We have seen gains on the 3060 and other GPUs based on other people's tests. It's just that this specific GPU is just a failure. MSI straight no. Yeah, MSI, exactly. I agree with you. Never buy MSI. This thing is horrible. Yeah, that's why I say hello. Oh my gosh, this thing. Yeah, I think. Yeah, this is going to have to go with my gaming PC. I honestly think so. Gaming PC it. I'm going to take the 3080 out of my gaming PC, and this is probably going to go inside of it. I don't need the 3080 in my gaming PC. It's too powerful for any game in existence. So a 3060 Ti is more than capable. As much as NVIDIA and AMD say you need their top of the line GPUs to play games and everything, you don't. You don't need them. The 3080 is way more than needed at all for a gaming PC. All the 3080s, the 3090s, and everything are forced to say, look what I got. I got this GPU in my gaming PC. I'm the best. No, you still fail. Learn how to play the game first. Oh my gosh. But yeah, no, the 3060 is more than capable of playing anything. Like, honestly, you don't even really need a 3060. 2080s, 2070s are more than capable of playing any game right now. Don't feed into the lies of needing to upgrade to a new GPU for the new age games. It's not needed yet. For some of you guys out there. Ultras goes on sale for eBay. Yeah. Gigabyte has bad cooling. Zotac has bad fans. MSI has all the above. Zotac, I think, only has bad fans as of the last couple months. I have a Zotac Gaming GPU from when they first released. It's one of my first non-LHR 3060 Ti cards, and it's one of my best non-LHR 3060 Ti cards. Look at this. I'll show you right here. OCTOMINER number 1. Let's scroll down here. Right here, Zotac. It's a Zotac Gaming 3060 Ti, 61.4 mega hash, 119 watt power limit, 130 watts at the wall. This is my most efficient GPU, more efficient than my Founders Edition. This is my best GPU, literally. This Zotac card is, I like this Zotac card, and I would buy more of these Zotac cards. I only run my fans at 65%, and they have no issues. I've had this card, like I said, since the 3060 Ti's first release. So 2 years. This thing is almost 2 years old. Year and a half now. How long ago? It was December of 2020. So a year and a half about. I've had this card running and mining, and I have zero issues with it. So it all depends how you run your rigs too. Like I run everything 65%. I got the OCTOMINER at 80% right now, and everything's running good. If you run your fans at 100%, then you may run into some fan issues, but that could happen on any GPU running 100% fans. But that's just me. No tack, no thank you. Agreed, your 3090 is hot. I don't care about my 3090. I'm selling it. 3090 can burn up as long as it's mine. If it's Ethereum right now, it's good. But it's not thermal throttling. It is warm on the memory side, yes, but it's not throttling. It's running at 123 mega hash, doing its thing, and it's good. You get 60 mega hash from a 3060 Ti. Usually 61 to 62 on the 3060 Ti's. Let me check it. Where is it now? Let's get back into that OCTOMINER rig. Where are they? Like 61.22. That's the wrong screen. So yeah, this gigabyte is 61.22. This Founders Edition 6108. EVGA or NVIDIA's is the Founders 60.99. Gigabyte 60.78. Oh, this one went down a bit, 59.75. And then the Zotac is 61.04 mega hash. So yeah, they're all over 60. If you don't have display output, what okay, hold on. Get back in here. What are we doing? Oh, it's doing a new configure. So this is probably where we should see a bump. Let's see a jump here. Bounce. They LHR? No. 59.7. No, all my GPUs are non-LHR. I only have a couple LHR GPUs, those two 3060s, and then this one 3060 Ti. I have 6 3060 Ti's. They're all non-LHR gigabytes. I have 4 gigabytes non-LHR 3060 Ti's. I have a Zotac Gaming non-LHR 3060. I have 2 Founders Editions. I got a Founders Edition of 3070. I got a 3080 EVGA FTW3 3080 Ultra in my gaming PC. That is non-LHR. All my GPUs are pretty much non-LHR. I never went out and spent any money on LHR because it's a waste of money. I just wouldn't do it. And I don't pay scalpers a single cent. So everything I got was non-LHR and at MSRP. I don't know there was a 3060 Ti non-LHR. You didn't know? That's because I got mine. When they first released, when all the 3060 Ti's, 3070s, and 3080s, and 3090s first released, they were all non-LHR GPUs. All the EVGAs, ASRoCs, everything. It's only recently, a few months after the initial release, that there was no stock, you had COVID everywhere, and no one could find GPUs, they started implementing LHR at the AIBs. Now you can still get today being manufactured 3060 Ti's, 3070s, and 3080s. Founders Edition GPUs are all non-LHR and never will be. So you go buy a brand new one in a store right now with a Founders Edition, they're non-LHR. But everything made after those are LHR. So your 3070 Ti's, your 3080 Ti's, and everything they're all LHR GPUs. So keep that in mind. Yes, there's non-LHR 3060s you can still buy. Thoughts on ASRoC putting PS5 silicon to mine? Now we need the PS4. Yeah, hey Benzie, thank you for the $4.99 USD donation. Yes, I totally We were looking at that a little bit earlier and it was awesome. It doesn't look very efficient. It's like what, 619 mega hash at the, what was it, 2400 watts. So it doesn't look very efficient, but you know, it goes to show the PS5, it can put, the hardware can mine. We just got to get a way around the Sony software to be able to do so. I think it'd be great. I want to get my hands on a PS5, honestly, just to see if I can somehow install Hive OS or something into that thing and make it mine or something. I think that would be awesome, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, it's interesting. I did email ASRock this morning, actually, and said, yo, can I test this thing out? It's awesome. When's it going to be released? Give me the info, yada, yada. I haven't heard back yet. We'll see if they reply. Bob, I have one 3060 LHR, but I bought to put into a PC, and I bought a 3060 Ti at the same time, but sold this to my your ex-girlfriend's son, so I don't have a 3060 Ti. Some cards have no non-LHR versions. That's true. The 3070 Ti's, the 3080 Ti's don't have, and allegedly the 3060s, but you know, with the version 1 driver, they call it non-LHR. Even though it's still LHR, they call it non-LHR. But yeah, those ones don't have any non-LHR type of varieties happening on them. Just gotta check something, see what's going on with this delivery. I want it to hurry up. Maybe we can open it up live here if it gets here soon enough, because I'm not sure what this is. So where are we? Open, track, handled, shipping, all updates. Shipment is out. That's all it says. It just says shipment is out for delivery. Still nothing. That is approximately what I get on mine and T-Rex. Might be a little late here, but my 3060 Ti's get 44 to 46 using T-Rex, 1450 and 1600 memory using Windows. 16, see, I'm curious about that. We're going to drop our memory. Oh, 1600 on Windows. That's 3200 memory here. I can't do that. But I'm thinking, well, I should drop my memory. What if we tried like something stupid, like 1800 memory? See what happens. That's what I'm kind of, oh, it's doing its thing again. All right, let's wait for it to do one more round, see if it gets any better. This new LOL miner just takes forever to do its thing, but we do look like we're keeping our core clock locked, though, so that's a good thing. We break up, we give me money for the GPU I don't want. 21, 31, 20. Yeah, I think the end result of this, I don't even know if I can actually release a video on this GPU, to be honest. It's just a dead video. It's just a dead. I can't give accurate hash rates on it. So we might have to test flux or something later. I don't know. 41, 42.87. This GPU is definitely garbage. It's not going to be mining anymore. It's just a waste of power. Oh, nice. You hit your first pulsar block yesterday. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Hope the second will arrive soon. It should. How many coins do you got? 150 PS5. The mining gamer will come for you. For real, I want to try to crack one. I want to look for one. They don't have any in stock. It's funny though, because now I kind of want to look for a PS5. I've been trying to find one for about a month now, but a couple months ago, I went into Best Buy and I was looking to see if they had any GPUs in stock. It's around when the 6600 XTs first came out, and they're like, no, we don't have any GPUs, and we haven't got any for a long time. But we just got a shipment of PS5s in this morning. We got lots of them. Do you want one? I'm like, no, I don't want a PS5. Now I'm trying to find a PS5, and they've never had any in stock ever since. I'm just like, oh my gosh. Try Ergo or Flux. Maybe it's worth it. Maybe. I have a feeling Ergo might not do too well on this piece of... hold on. I gotta find my button. I don't think Ergo might not do too well on this piece because it's nothing, and I don't even... and NVIDIA... yeah, okay, anyway. Yeah, so Did you look into setting for the threads on Monero Ocean? Not yet. I haven't done that yet, Malcolm. But I will. Conceal. Yeah, there's lots of other coins that this may do okay on, but I think the home is going to be in my gaming PC. Actually, I need a GPU for that server I want to build. I could probably put this in that server build too. I could do that. I don't know. We'll see. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Budweiser. Yeah, what's going on, guys?
Oh my. Oh, this card is absolute trash.
Yeah, I don't know. Did you guys hear that? That was weird. What was that? Oh my gosh. That was insane. It's out of nowhere. It's still doing, oh, it's doing another LHR thingamajigger. How many is it going to do? Maybe this thing will take off. Maybe it'll shoot up to like 90 mega hash. Maybe this thing is actually a locked sleeping giant. It's a hair slower than my 2070. Sorry, 3900. Someone did something. I don't know.
Arise, friends! Arise and be kind! We are back! We are gonna implement the hash rate fix!
Oh, that's kind of a weird one. What was that thing? Commented on the trash GPU. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, my card is very non-LOL friendly. Maybe T-Rex will take a chomp out of this thing one day. Holy, like, look at this. How long have we been testing this one? We're doing another LHR. This is an absolute horrible. This is the worst GPU I've ever seen. Oh my gosh. Oh, 42.95. Let's go. Come on, come on. I just want to get some numbers I can write down so I can stop this and try something crazy like zero memory or something. I have a feeling really low memory might do better on this thing. I just have a feeling, but I need numbers to write down before I can get to that point. Okay, good enough. 42.93. We're going to go with that. 42.93. 42.93. What are my settings? I don't even have my settings here. Hash rate. 42.93. We need our settings. 1450, 2200. 1450, 2200. All right, good, good. Software power is 140. 140 on the software power. What's our wall power looking like? 42.93. Yeah, we're hanging in at 42.93 still. What is our software? What's our power looking like? 170, 171. Looks like 170-ish, huh? At least it's staying fairly consistent, not spiking. So 170 minus 22. So we're at 148 watts. That was pretty close to the software, though. That's a bonus. 148 watts. Hash to watt ratio on this beast is 42.93 divided by 148. 0.290. 0.290. Oh my gosh. We're not doing good. All right. So I want to kill the memory completely. Well, not completely. Let's give it like 500. Something super low and dumb. Just to see what happens. You know, we're actually going to drop the core as well. Let's go 1350. And we're going to go like 800 memory. I just have a feeling low memory just might be a good thing on this beast. All right. So yeah, 1350, 800 memory. So hardly any memory. Let's see what happens. I'm curious. It will make you feel better. Look at some of my 3090 inefficiency numbers. Yeah. Well, this thing is probably still more efficient than a 3090, but still, we all know how much I don't recommend 3090s. All three of yours, so 425 to 429 efficiency per watt. Oh, crazy. Just bang it against the wall. Maybe you'll get 10 more hash. Yeah, maybe. I need some more of these. More coins. Let's go. All right, LHR Unlocker, do your thing. So we have like the lowest memory, or lowest core we've tried yet, and only 800 memory. So in Windows, this is a memory of about, what is that, 350? No, 400. Yeah, 400. So plus 400 memory in Windows, 800 in Linux. See what this thing does. It's going to take off. Hurry up, do your LHR thing. Make it a door handle. Well, with the move of Ethereum, I think there's only 2 GPUs you should actually look into for buying for the future. After Ethereum, I really believe it's the A2000 and the non-LHR 3070 are the only 2 GPUs you should probably be looking for. Everything else, I don't think it's going to cost too much in power to operate, to run with what's coming. Unless the 4000 series or at least Intel's do something decent, then obviously we look into those as well. AMDs, I don't think are worth looking at. 4000 series is coming, but they sound like power hogs. But we'll see what happens when they actually get tested. But currently, of anything that's available right now, and that's even if it's available, but I really think the A2000s and the 3070 non-LHRs are really the only GPUs you should going out of your way to look for. 2080 Ti's are good for, they're good for Flux. Are they good on the other algos as well? I don't really know, but I don't recommend buying, like I know there's 1070s, 2080 Ti and stuff. They do amazing on Flux, but I would not spend my farm's money on buying 1 GPU for 1 coin. You need something that does the best and the most efficient across the majority of the coins. Because what if all the hash rate comes into Flux? Great, you have a great GPU that can mine Flux. It's not profitable. There's difficulties too high. There's too much hash rate on it. It's not worth mining it. So now you have a dead GPU that you can't really switch to other coins because it's not that efficient on the other coins. So you shouldn't be running it. So look for GPUs, which are those only 2, that can really handle the majority of the coins out there, not just 1 or 2 coins. It's just what the point I'm trying to make. We're only at 30.66. What? Oh my gosh. Come on, pick it up. Pick it up, pick it up. 30.87. What games do I play? I play World of Tanks. I play Ark Survival Evolved, which is an awesome game. We're playing Roblox currently, a bunch of us, mining some Bitcoin in Roblox. That's a lot of fun. I got some videos up on that. Check out the gaming channel, Rabid Gaming. Link is in the description for that as well. But yeah, we play Roblox. There's some other games I haven't played for a while. I think the Isle's kind of a cool game. I have one 1660 Super. I like it. Yeah, the 1660 Supers are pretty nice. I wish I could get my hands on one to try. Oh, 35. We're picking up a bit here, boys. We just did an unlocker, 35.98. We're still not that efficient, though. 160 minus 22 is 138 watts. We're at 138 watts right now. Oh, 42. Come on. 42.3 at 128 watts isn't too bad. But the 3060 was doing what? 37 at 108 watts. So the 3060 is still a better GPU. Come on, let's roll. But that's interesting. Look at that. 42.36. We only have 800 on the memory. We're only at 1200 on the core or something. 1350 core, 800 memory. And we're getting the same hash rates with all those other settings. Oh my gosh. This is just, there is something going on with this. It's not getting, maybe what if we go negative on the memory? Maybe we got to negative this memory out or something. I don't know. Negative the memory. Maybe an absolute core clock is bad. Maybe we try 500 on the core. Something crazy like that. Minus 350, minus 400. Maybe that'd be better. Maybe only 1100 on the core. I don't know. This is crazy. 42.35. All right, let's go with that. 42.35. 40. Oh, I had the wrong thing on the whole time. 42.35. You guys saw the big screen the whole time I was looking through that. So now that's horrible. You guys didn't get to see the inside stuff like that. But look at that. 42.36. Oh, moved. Anyway, 42.35 is close enough. As for settings, we got 1350 and 800 memory. 1350, 800 memory. 1350, 800 memory. Benzie, what's going on? Thank you for the $4.99 US. What you building a server rig for? Filecoin, SC Coin, or other algo? I saw RepTech put a lot of Filecoin rigs online. RepTech actually is funny because they were asking me about Filecoin and what I thought about Filecoin. I didn't really know much on it, but I do know you need an expensive rig to run Filecoin. You need a like top-notch CPU. It's expensive. You need like a $10,000 rig to be able to get Filecoin. It's like a hard drive mining thing. I think it costs way too much to get into, is what my opinion on Filecoin is. But at the same time, hold on, I gotta get my software. What? Did it just crash? How is it saying 55? Wait, we need to refresh. Okay, there we go. 135 watts. 135 watts. But yeah, I don't know. But the reason, what am I building a server rig for? It's to run nodes. Like potentially if I get enough flux, I'm going to run a flux node through it. I want to put my pulsar wall on it so it's staking there. So it's going to be like staking on there. Potentially maybe staking with Veruscoin. What other things? You know, I could just run nodes. YadaCoin, you need your own server computer type of thing so you can run your own solo mining pool. So if you wanted to solo YadaCoin, you know, that I could do that. I could point towards that rig there and start doing it. I'd rather do that. I could do it in my workstation, point everything at my workstation, but that's why I want to build a server rig so I can do all these different things here and run nodes and play around with stuff and whatever else. So that's the purpose of my server build that I am going to be putting together here right quick. It should have been together already. I'm falling behind on all sorts of stuff. Anyway, what do we have for power here? 160. I think we were hanging around 161. We're right now it's spiking 160. 160. Okay, 160 we'll roll with. 160 minus 22. 138 with the odd spikes. So 138. So our hash to watt ratio with this setting is 42.35. 42.35. We're going to divide that by 138. Oh, that's our best one yet, guys. 0.306. 0.306. That is still worse than the 3060, but, you know, we're making progress. What should we do now? You know, 1200 zero memory. Maybe? 1200 and zero memory. Let's try that. 1250 zero memory. We'll go 1250. 1250, and we're not even going to put memory on it. Zero memory. Zero memory. Like, I don't even know. Let's find out. It honestly can't get any worse than what we've already been seeing. This is absolutely insane. By far, one of the worst GPUs I've ever seen in my life. MSI, you are horrible. Absolutely horrible. All right, there we go. Let's see what happens. Maybe run a Monero full node and not tell anyone. What? Run an XMR full node and not tell anyone? What? Why wouldn't I tell nobody? Is it like a secret that you're not allowed or something? I don't know what's going on with that. You hate MSI. John Lemon. Yeah, this MSI is a lemon. Lemon SI. I hope my 3060 Ti's are Samsung getting 47.55 core minus 502 mem. minus 50, oh, minus core, minus 502, and memory 2300, power limit 130. Let me know if mine are as bad as the last settings, say 0.366 and LML. I think everyone out there has a better GPU than me because this one's horrible. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm curious what zero memory is going to do. And only, what do we got? 1250 on the core and zero memory. I'm really, if this pulls up to 43 mega hash like everything else, this card is like BIOS locked to where this is all it can do. I'm going to go zero on everything. And, you know, it's like you can't set settings or something. We are noticing that, you know, the clocks are changing here, like our memory and stuff, but I don't know. There's something weird going on. Yes, I need my COD. This card is absolute junk. I can't even do a video on this other than say this is the absolute worst card ever because I can't give a proper hash rate video or LHR Unlocker because this card just won't do it. So, yeah, this whole stream is almost a failure because we're not coming out with hash rates. But we did get to look at the thermal camera, so that's cool. That was fun. Thermal camera is always good. No, maybe if we stall out long enough, the package will get here and we can open it and see what it is. You're still working on this? Yes, K-Spec. We're still working on this. We don't give up. We just keep I guess talking down on MSI.
MSI, I am coming for you.
Yeah, I would not want to be in MSI's boots right now. Boy, did that not sound good. Micro Trash International. There you go. There you go. I want to see what happens when this thing takes off. If we still hit 43, oh my gosh, I'm gonna laugh. What do you guys think? Are we gonna hit 43 again, even with these settings? I'm very curious. I have a feeling we may still hit 43. MSI, great motherboards, crappy GPUs. Yeah, I agree with that. MSI does make great motherboards. All my CPU mining rigs are running off MSI motherboards, so I can't really talk too bad on them. But yes, GPUs is 100%
trash.
Yeah, what that guy said. 18 mega hash at 130 watts. Gonna look, see what my toaster will do. Yeah, exactly. Look and see what the toaster will do. My phone probably is probably better than this. Think the odds are looking good on 43. Yeah, let's see. It's probably gonna do one more unlocker test here, and then it should start taking off. Should be coming up to that point. Yeah, there goes. It dropped to 19. It might drop a bit more, and then bam, 43. With like no settings. Oh, it completed. What? 11.28 mega hash. Then it says LHR calibration complete. It went the wrong way. It went backwards there. Oh, whoa. You guys aren't even seeing the full thing down here. Hold on. My tiny is set wrong. My tiny screen was set wrong. It wasn't even big for you guys. Hold on. There we go. There. Now you guys keep up to date with what's going on. I'm saying out numbers and it's a little bit behind. 39.83. Are we going to hit the 40s? XFX Mafia GPUs. Come on. 39.8. Can we at least hit 40 then? Maybe we won't make the 43, but no, I wonder if it's a memory thing or the core thing. Looks like 39.81. 39.82. May take 100 seconds, but we'll hit 40. 39.82. Yeah, this thing is trash. Absolute rubbish. Garbage. All right. Good enough. Let's just write down. You know what? There's no point in writing down these numbers because this is just a garbage card. Huh. Wow. That was fun. Couple hours, huh, guys? You guys have fun? Looking at how bad this thing is? You know what? Let's try Flux. You're right. Let's do Flux. What's a Flux setting? I haven't used Flux forever because Ethereum is, this thing is not worth mining Ethereum on. Like, what are the power? How much power were we using on this thing? Wall power, like 145, 150 watts, 128, 146, 148, 138. Like, we are wasting so much power here. It's not even funny. Trying to see if we can get a decent hash rate. So you're right. Let's do Flux. What can we get on Flux? What's a, I don't even know. I've like never really mined Flux. What's a hash rate? What's a setting for a 3060 Ti? Popular presets, coin, Flux. Yeah, okay, 3060 Ti, 200 core, 2000 mem. Yeah, okay, let's go with that one. Does that look good for you guys? 150 power limit. Is that a Flux setting? Does that look like a good Flux setting to start with? 200 core, 2000 memory, 150 power limit. This is a failure on that. 150 power limit. Yeah, all right, let's try it. Do I even have a Flux? Here, Flux. Flux Solo OctoBeast. Let's try some Solo. Wait, GMiner. What was the best miner for Flux? Mini Z was good, but I think I did better on GMiner with my A2000. GMiner. Yeah, we're just doing hash rate. Let's go OctoBeast Solo. 2 miner Solo Flux. Let's just solo everything. Why not? Your Flux settings are 150 core, 2400 memory. Miner. Let's see what happens here. All right. Mini Z is the best. Not on all the GPUs. Like I said, the A2000 G miner performed better than Mini Z. Based on previous tests. Let's see, but we'll try Mini Z. We'll see what we get here with these exact same settings, and then we'll just go to Mini Z and do it straight out and see what happens. So we're at 42.65 megasouls or souls. Why is it saying, oh, I was reading the unlocker. That's not right. We're in souls, not megasouls or anything. Imagine if we could, imagine a GPU would pull out megasouls. That'd be insane. All right, let's see what you're doing. Wait a minute. Why is it trying to... It's trying to target the unlocker. For a core intensive. This thing is like LHR'd for anything. What? Maybe that's normal. I don't know. Maybe that's normal here. But, yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm on Ethereum? What? For real? Did I really go to Ethereum? Oh, it does say ETH hash. You're right. Oh my gosh, what is going on? Why do I have this set up Flux? Did I hit the wrong one? Crypto, Solo, 2 miners. Yeah. What did I click on? Okay, yeah. What is going on here? Flux, Solo, OctoBeast, GMiner, Engage. There we go. What flight sheet did I click on? All right, good thing we caught that. That was absolutely insanely. Oh, I don't have GMiner installed. Boy, did we butcher that one, guys. Woo. Awesome. You never know what's going to go on here. I think I've been streaming too long. Getting faint. Gonna pass out. Oh, man. No, I can't pass out.
I'll be waiting when you do.
You hear that? I definitely cannot pass out. That guy's crazy. Stay away from that guy. Yeah, imagine this MSI ripping souls on Flux. Hey, you know what? Hopefully, we can always wishful thinking. Let's hope so. Is it going to? Probably not. This thing probably can't mine anything. This thing probably can't even play a game. It's so LHR'd. 44.8. 108. Oh my gosh. 180 watts. Subtract 22. Ugh. That's hurting me. That's definitely hurting me. Just looking at that power hurts my power bill. Oh, Bones the Miner. Oh, speaking of that, I gotta scroll back up here. We gotta pop up. Mike Hill, thank you very much for becoming a Wolfpack member. Much appreciated, 100%. Awesome. Or you could set it to Vertcoin. Possibly, yeah. Or I could mine Avian or test some more GPU mining on Raptorium, or I could literally just take a sledgehammer to this thing, because that's almost what I feel like doing. Or I could sell it. GPU prices are kind of up. I could dump it on someone, say, here you go. Don't recommend MSI. So what are we doing? 45.6, 47.7. Refresh. Gauge open. 45.4. 44.6. 180. 180 watts. 181 watts. 180 minus 22. That is 158 watts. So 8 watts more than mining Ethereum. That actually is like what? 158 watts. And what are we getting? 45.2, 45.6. 45.6. Now let's just swap over. Dump it on me. I'll buy for 50 cents. Let's swap this thing on over to what's it called there? Mini Z. Just to see if it's a little better or not on this card. So what are we at? 47. Oh, we just hit 47 souls here. I gotta write that down. 47. $47 souls. All right. 47. Well, that reminds me.
47 souls fell victim.
Yeah. Anyway, let's just swap this over to Mini Z. Unset. Gamers will buy it. Yep. Gamers will buy it. Where is... Do I have a Mini Z one set up already? Mini Z, Mini Z, Mini Z. I might not. I might have to just edit that one out. So let's just go edit Mini Z update. Engage Mini Z. Go. I didn't have it on the good one. Now I'm back here anyway. Okay, Mini Z. Oh, downloading Mini Z now. What did I pay for it? I don't even know. It was 6 something, I think. It was the cheapest one I found at Best Buy from standing in line. That's the only reason I bought it, and I shouldn't have by the looks of things. I've never tested. I just threw it in the rig and let it go. I probably should have returned it the same day. Yeah, 600-ish Canadian. 640, 630 maybe. I can't remember. But yeah, it was Canadian. Around the 600 mark, a little above. Mining fees. 2% mining fee. What? Is that legit? Damn. This thing better, you know, at least have an extra 10 souls for 2% dev fee. What are we doing? 25, 25, keep going, keep going. 51. What? This is an MSI LHR. I have no idea which version. I'm assuming a version 1 LHR because it can only works. It works better with low memory over higher memory. 49.98. 49.98. What are we doing here? Minis. This is definitely rocking the souls up. 49.98. 50 souls. I need my COD. No problem. Talk to you later. We will be wrapping this up sometime soon. We're hitting 50 souls with these settings, but this is obviously just some quick settings we plopped out of here. It's not the most efficient. But we're hitting 50. So obviously we're doing better than the other miner. We're still the same power consumption, 180 to 181 watts for more hash rate. So this is definitely on this GPU. Mini Z is way better than Gminer from what we have? We had 47. We're up to like 50 now. So we're getting 3 extra souls. 59 souls watching. 50 souls is good. If it was MSI gaming card, you can flash the BIOS to a Ventus 2X BIOS, and it really helps the card. Oh, it is. It's an MSI gaming. It's an MSI trash gaming card, but change it to a Ventus 2X BIOS. That's interesting. I might have to do some NVIDIA BIOS flashing. What if I flashed a 3090 in it and made it think it was something better than what it was? Well, hash rate wise, 3090s aren't better. 3090s are garbage too, but you know what I mean. It really, really helped. Please look into it. Okay. I will, Jeff. That's very interesting. I did not know that. Ventus 2. I'm going to write that down. Could possibly flash this to a Ventus 2. All right. I'm going to do that. Ventus X2 BIOS. All right. Wrote that down. Okay, so 48 is dropping a bit. That's not bad. Anyway, regardless, yeah, we've been here for a while, so I guess we're going to wrap up the stream. We didn't really get too far into this. This is overall a dud card. It's horrible. It's bad. Don't buy it. MSI, you suck. For GPUs, motherboards are still good, but for GPUs. Anyway, I appreciate everyone for showing up. I will see you guys on the next one. We'll see what we can come up with to do tomorrow or something, but I'll see you guys on the next one. Rabid out. Oh, I didn't do it right. Hold on.
Rabid out.